What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the Final Fantasy XVI previews that are up online. Try to recap some of the stuff that I've seen. Some people have actually done a really good job and put things into like bullet points, so I'm going to read off a couple of it. But let me just tell you right now, from everything that I've seen so far, and it honestly does seem like it is the impression coming back that this game is incredible. Now, as I said yesterday, actually, on my second channel, Podcast Now Plus, you got to take these things with a grain of salt, or at least I do, right? These people were flown, they were provided, access to the game. You can trust or not trust them literally as much as you want. I'm not here to tell you what to think. I can only tell you how I feel, and again, there's a small part of it for me that just remembers that they were, given access and all this kind of stuff. But from everything that we've seen visually, or everything I've seen with these videos, the game looks spectacular, and honestly seems like it could really be like a game of the year kind of game. I know in Skill Up's video, a big theme of it was talking about how Final Fantasy 16, they want it to be like the game 5 years from now that you look at this game and say, you have to play it. Final Fantasy is a must-play franchise again. Some of the details, I find these details actually the most interesting. The rest you can just visually watch. And this comes from Tropical Maku. 11 hours of cutscenes, 35 hours main story, 70 to 80 hours with side content, timed exclusive on PS5 for 6 months. They want a PC version, but they don't want to rush it after 6 months, so wait might be longer, and then a demo 2 weeks prior to release. So expanding on a couple of those things, I actually didn't see almost anybody talk about the length of the game, so I'm glad that this individual, had found this and summarized it. Nice, meaty game. You look at the exclusivity part to it, so to expand a little bit on that, it does seem like a PC version is going to happen, and pretty much what this individual said, they want to do a PC version, but it's going to take them longer than these 6 months in between when it comes out on PS5 and then when they can, right, contractually release it on PC. So although the exclusivity is 6 months, it's going to probably be longer than that to actually get the game on PC. But it does seem like it's going to happen. It seems like there's a genuine interest to do it. And then the demo 2 weeks before release, there's no date, right? It's just that's the quote going around that they do expect a demo. They expect a demo around 2 weeks before, so early June, right? We're not that far off. And then your progress from the demo is actually going to carry over. That's one thing wasn't mentioned here. Your progress will actually carry over into the game. But beyond that, loads of people have different impressions. It seems like the combat, from what I have seen, people are really, really into it. There does seem to be somewhat of a concern that maybe if longtime fans, don't take to it, it could become a problem. But people do like the combat style. It's just about, do longtime fans latch onto it or do they not? Visually, very impressive. They've talked about why it needs to be on the PS5, that literally would be impossible to, well, it wouldn't be impossible. I think their quote was somewhere around the lines of they would still be developing the game. It would take so long. Same thing with the open world versus not open world, right? They said that if the amount of detail they put in these individual areas, if they put it in the entire open world, it would be like an extra 10 years. I think that was the line, 10 years of development. So PS5 only kind of was necessary, to make this game actually happen. But like I said in the beginning, people seem to genuinely be enjoying the game. There's talk, throwing it around like, hey, this really could be a game of the year kind of thing. It's going to be a very different kind of Final Fantasy experience. I've talked about it on my channel. This is my first, I've done 7 remake, right? But these mainline installments, the Lightning Trilogy, I had watched my sister play them. Final Fantasy 15, I played, but maybe like 15 or so hours. This is the one that I'm fully jumping in, and this is probably going to be one of the most different ones. So maybe it's a good time for me to jump in, but that could be a plan of theirs, right? Again, the idea is to make this game stand out, and it's to make this franchise a must-play franchise. And this is going to be the game that they want to do it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, what previews maybe you've seen out there. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.